Hi, welcome. Simon here. In this video, let's take a look at this brand new HP Dell desktop. The model of this is M01-F3224. This is an AMD Ryzen computer, has 12 GB DDR4 RAM, 5 12 GB M.2 SSD drive. It's the built-in Radeon graphics coming from the CPU, and that is the Wi-Fi, and this is Windows 11. So brand new desktop. Let's take a look at the internal part of it and see what are the things that we can upgrade or replace or change later on down in the future. So in the back of the computer, there's a speaker output. You have a VGA or HDMI. So you can have dual display monitor if you want to. Further down, you have a USB 3, USB, Ethernet jack, and there's no graphics card here, and the power supply is at the very bottom. So let's turn it around, and we're going to remove the side panel. You can use the Torque T10 or a flathead screwdriver to unscrew. Slide the side panel to your left, and then just lift it straight up. Here you can see we do have an exhaust fan, which output the heat out from the back. It's not an intake, it's an exhaust. This is your CPU cooling fan, and the M.2 SSD is here. So let's take a look at the internal part deep on a closer angle. Now, to remove this, you have to remove the screw right here. We are going to remove this bracket. And just kind of slide it out. Next, I have to remove the front panel. There are 3 clippers. Lift it up and slide the panel out. In the front here, you're going to see 1 screw. Unscrew. So that we can remove this bracket here. Okay, once the bracket is removed, let's take a look at the motherboard in more details. Let's zoom in a little bit. All right, so you can see that there are 2 RAM slots which already been used. Is 8 GB. Was it 8 or 4? Let me take a look at the side panel here. It says 12 GB. So that means one of them is 4 GB and the other one is 8 GB. So it's 4 and 8. You can actually change it to 8 and 8 if you want. But I think 12 is more than enough. That is your wireless card, which has the Wi-Fi capability. Your CMOS battery here is on the top right corner here. And it actually pre-installed with the SATA power and SATA cable. Here is the bracket where you can install 3.5-inch SSD drive as a secondary drive if you want to, or you can install the 3.5-inch, the regular, a bigger hard drive if you want to. So by installing the hard drive, it doesn't come with the screw, so you do need to buy some of the screws and mount it yourself. But once you install let's just say you install the SSD drive, and this is where you can connect them to the computer. Therefore, you would have a secondary storage, like a D drive as a slave drive or a secondary storage. So which is nice, it comes with a bracket where you can mount your additional hard drive. Okay, further down here, it actually has more of that for you to do. It has the optical drive. So one is for your hard drive, and then one is for your optical drive, which is also this cable right here. This HP cable here can be your optical drive. Now this is your M.2 SSD drive. To remove it, you just got to get a Phillips screwdriver. Remove that screw and slide out the M.2 SSD drive. This one here is a 512 gigabytes. You can actually upgrade it to 1 terabyte if you want to. So it's 512 gigabytes. Now, can we install a graphics card? The answer is yes, but you can only install a low profile graphics card, meaning a graphics card that does not require a power. So like this graphics card here does not need to have 6-pin connector or any power or 8-pin connector whatsoever. So it's just strictly a low profile graphics card that draws the power from the motherboard, because this power supply does not have PCIe power at all. So this power supply does not give enough power for you to install a bigger graphics card. Simply by just remove this back latch and remove that piece of a metal, and you can install the PCIe. All right, so that's pretty much it. The computer is very straightforward, nothing really special. The only thing that you can, if it breaks and replace, you can change the power supply, which is the 4-pin connector right there, and as well as another 4-pin connector on the top left corner. Hope this video is helpful. Please, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please feel free to subscribe. And in a return for making the video, I just want you to give it a thumbs up, click on the like button for me, and subscribe if you haven't. And of course, try to comment down below. I do read your comments, and if you have any questions, just comment down below or come to the website and send me an email. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care and bye now.